Hi guys, happy Magic Monday. I hope you're having a great day. I wanted to get on here and do a video for a Minnie Mouse card. So let me go ahead and open that up here. So let's see how this is going. Everything was turned off. Look at it's nice and centered with my newsstand. So perfect. Let's see. Nope, wrong way. There we go. Good, so I can see comments now. Alrighty, so, all right, good, okay. So I wanted to do an Awash and Beauty card. I'm using a couple things today. First, I wanted to talk about, we're gonna be using the Simply Fabulous stamp set, but we're also going to be using this gorgeous paper. I don't know if you guys had seen the Awash and Beauty paper. It's so pretty. Yeah, I believe it's called, Awash and Beauty. And so I actually really love this paper. It's a very floral. I don't normally love florals, but I don't know. This one just kind of, there's something, I think you know what it is. I really love the Blackberry Bliss and the Rich Razzleberry that's in here. There's something about it that I just love. And so really pretty. And so I'm just showing you the sheets. Because, you know, when you look at it online and stuff, sometimes it's hard to tell what, you know, like the depth of the design. Oh, I don't know why I'm so used to always doing it upside down for you guys. Now that I've switched my camera around, I need to remember that you can see, you can see things when they're not upside down. And here's the paper that we're going to be using today. Super pretty, right? I think it's the Blackberry Bliss in it. I think that's really it, because that part I think I love. Oh, this is a nice sheet. I hadn't noticed this before. I like this little check, but it's a triple stripe. That's kind of fun. And I like that it's different tones. That's kind of nice. A good granny apple green. That is green. That is granny apple for sure. That's a nice subtle design. The B-sides are okay on this one. I think the flowers are just a wow on the front. I think the Hue of Happiness is my favorite paper, floral paper, probably of all time. No, that's not true. There was another one we did a few years ago that I loved. Maybe last year. This is a pretty paper. This is the other side, the B side of what we're going to be using today. So that's the Awash and Beauty plate paper. It's 12 by 12. And I think I'll do another card showing you how to cut this paper, because I've done a few videos showing you how to cut this paper, but I'll try and do another one for you. So, all right. Because cutting this paper is a little tricky, but if you go back and look at, I did a card that had a bear on it, and with the soft sea foam, and that one had complicated paper. It's not complicated, it's just a little tricky. And so, yeah. All right, so Awash and Beauty paper, so pretty. All right, so what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be making a Minnie Mouse card. And the reason why I kept it so simple is because of the fact that I am going to start doing 30-second videos, little reels, as they call them. And so I'm going to start doing those, and I needed a simple card to start with, and I just think Minnie is so cute. So it's a good card. And so here's the backup one I made for my video. All right, so we're going to be using the circles for Minnie. And the one I used was this one. This is how they come in the package. They come like this. This one here is the one I used. This one, top one here. And this one is about, it's like 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15/16. Or no, so it's 1 7/8. My bad. 1 7/8. So that's 1 7/8. And then this one I think is almost like 1 3/4. And so I use the tiny one and I use this big one here. Okay. So I have a couple Mickey Minnie head cards that I've done. And those are the 2 circles I make. Now, depending on how big you want your circle, you can make a larger Minnie if you want, but that's the smallest size I could make. That would look good on a card front because I wanted to make sure I could still show off the paper. That was the key. I wanted to make sure I was still showing off the paper. So those are the circle dies. You can also use circle punches if you find them from Amazon, stuff like that. So don't hesitate. Oh, and before we get started on my card, how cute is this? So my friend Marcia, she's so cute. She made me a cute little teacup card in honor of Alice in Wonderland. How sweet is that? And look, it's got the cute little flap here. I don't want to show you everything she read. Oops, I'm doing it upside down. My bad. I keep forgetting. I don't have to do it upside down anymore. But how cute is that? And has the little flap and you have what's written in there. And so, and this is like a piece of acetate, it looks like. This is a piece of acetate to hold this little bridge together. So cute. And actually, I also like that she put the letters like on top of each other, like willy-nilly. I kind of think that's so cute and fun. It's a very Alice card. And I thought it was so sweet. She sent it to me and she just loves my lives and I just appreciated it. She's so cute. I was like, I had to show it off. And she read my mind because I'm actually going to do another Alice in Wonderland card. Yes, I'm going to do another Alice in Wonderland card because sometimes even if I don't like a particular Disney movie, I'll still, take the inspiration. I'm okay with that. Because it's about the inspiration. Because even if it's not your favorite, you're still inspired to do something else. Okay, so I went ahead and on this one I did Blackberry Bliss. On this one I stamped it off. I don't have a large stamp pad for Rich Razzleberry. I just have this little one and I was kind of lazy and didn't want to get it out. So that's why I didn't stamp. So we've got 3 different cards of the same, but I'll open that in a minute. So we're just going to glue our layers onto our card front. Very simple. And I really did like that blue. I wanted to pull out the blue. I originally had green, but there was something about the blue that just was drawing me with the Razzleberry. I just felt like that was a pretty combination. And my glue is here. And so overall, the design is pretty simple. But I am excited about my 30-second videos. So you'll have to check them out when I start putting them on. I was reading about one of my favorite DIY people that I follow on Facebook and Instagram and stuff, she did a live talking about what increased her social media, things like that. And she's just one of my favorite people to follow. She does Dollar Tree crafts mainly. And I don't know, I just love her style and very, very simple, straight to the point. And so she's been doing these 30-second videos. Yeah, the back of the paper is super cute, right? And so she's been doing these 30-second videos. And so I wanted to do one too, to try it out. She said it really increases your viewership with the algorithm, So the front of the paper had this, and I had this little 1-inch piece left over when I was trimming. Actually, it was 2 inches. So what I did is I just trimmed it off so that I had one to put inside. I like how it looks inside. I flipped it over so you had this nice little piece on the inside. I thought that was a good, whoops. I can't find my my glue eraser. I might have to go to the Dollar Tree and get another one. I cannot find it to save my life. I keep looking and looking. It's here. It's just, I'm wondering if maybe the cats found it. Like if I had left it on the table and the cats like played with it or something and it's like stuck somewhere that I can't see. And I just swept and moved all the furniture. So there's only one little corner it might be, but We'll see. I might just have to go and get a new one. It's just a bummer because I've had that other one for like 15 years. I just really liked it. Okay. All right, and you can get those glue erasers at the Dollar Tree. I've seen them. Okay, so that's the inside of the card. Cute, right? So I didn't stamp on the inside, but I thought that would be fun. Actually, this stamp set would be good for this particular paper because some of the floral designs actually match it a little bit. You see, like some of them actually match. This one matches. This almost matches that there. Almost. All right, so for our mini head, we've done that before. My friend Carol Lee, I think I showed you guys the calendar she made me. She said she followed the design I made for Minnie. So you want to make sure that your circles, see, this is why I needed the glue eraser. I got a little bit of glue coming off the edge there. I might be able to, I can go maybe pick one up tomorrow. All right, so this is why you have to make sure your ears are proportionate to the circle. I don't know the exact math of how to proportion the circles, but I do know that there's something about the Mickey ears that it's the proportion of them that makes them different. It's not as good. Okay, I'll go to Michael's then, or Amazon. Thank you. I've seen him at the Dollar Tree and I wasn't sure because I loved my Stampin' Up! One. And so I'm so bummed that I'll have to get another one. So the key is the proportion of your ears. Let's see, is that one crooked? No, it looks good. The proportion of your ears, you want to make sure that the some people will get just like one size smaller than this, or they'll make them too small. And if the ears are too small, it looks like a little bear. And if it's too big, then it just, the proportion doesn't look right. It's like Goldilocks, you know what I mean? You just got to find the right one. And so, so that's how I chose it. So this is the smallest circle in the layering circles. It's the smallest one right here. And like I said before, I think it's only like, let's see. It is 1 1/8 inch, it looks like. So it's pretty small. Okay. I want one that's effective. So no, baby, no, we're filming right now. Okay. So there we go. So there's our little Minnie Mouse or Mickey. And I'm done with the glue. So now I need my ribbon and my ribbon scissors. Always have your ribbon scissors, not your paper scissors, because they don't cut as well. Well, thanks, Jeanette. I'll go check it out because I'm picky about my glue eraser. Yeah, because I would be annoyed if it didn't work as well. All right. All right, there we go. And so I always tie the ribbon while it's on the spool. I feel like I save less. Okay, so here's the trick to tying this bow. Notice how I have both of the ribbons, the blue part of the ribbon. These are double stitched. This is called the double stitched Balmy blue ribbon. And if you, I'll hold it up closer. It's actually a ribbon, a satin ribbon sewed on top of like a what's it called? What's the word? Not canvas. The type of ribbon, the type of material for this ribbon, like is almost like a grosgrain, I guess, almost. I'm not sure. I'll have to think of it. It'll come to me later, the type of ribbon this is. So what I do is I do teal. Okay, teal. And so the satin is sewn right on top of it. It's double stitched. So it looks really pretty and it's nice and thick actually. So I make 2 bunny ears and I twist one bunny ear around the other into the hole. Some people tie their shoes this way. I never did, but I tie my shoes a little differently, but that's one way to teach your kids how to tie your shoes. Okay, so then notice how this one is upside down, right? Twill, twill, twill. Yes, Jeanette, twill. That's it. Yeah, twill ribbon. Because I'm like, why is it not coming to me? So you see how this is upside down? Here's the trick. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna twist under the knot here a little bit. And you can twist it. This ribbon is thick enough where it's not turning back. Some of the ribbons might not twist around, but this one will. And so all I'm doing is I'm twisting it so I can get both of the front side of the ribbon showing. Because otherwise and then I pull it tight again just to make sure that all of my little bows and everything look cute. And then I'm gonna go ahead and snip this off. Twill, yeah, that's the material. I was trying to think of it. I'm like, this material is something. There we go. Wasted a little bit, and I might trim it even a little bit smaller. No, that looks good. That's okay. It actually looks almost like a headband. All right, so then, now I'll still be making my long videos, don't get me wrong, but I'm making the 30-second ones that are just like this. They're just shorter and faster, so you don't get all the detail that I give you in the long video, but you get the gist of the card in the video. So we'll see if it works for me in the Facebook algorithm and all that business. So I'm going to take my glue dots for the to attach the ribbon. And I feel like this is upside down. Like the glue dots are on the wrong side. That's at least when I always had them where they were on the other side, but maybe I had the opposite, I don't know. Okay, so I put the ribbon just right on the edge of the sticky, or the wax paper here. And I'm gonna put 2 glue dots because it's kind of thick ribbon. Yes, it's pretty sped up. It's not totally spread up, Jeanette, but I took just like a few seconds here of this part, this step, this step, this step. I have one short video of how to glue it together, one short of the circles, one short of the bow. You know, I didn't tie the bow in a video because I figured people all do a bow on their own, but you get it. Yeah, it's essentially sped up, and I guess that's really popular, and that's the new thing. And so I'm going to do it. Not many Stampin' Up! People do it. And so maybe I'll be one of the first. There's only one other lady that I see that seems from Stampin' Up! That does it. And so, all right, so cute. It almost looks like a headband because it's so long, but I kind of like that. These other ones I cut a little bit shorter, but I'm okay with this being long actually. And I put a double, like I said, I put the double glue dots to make sure that it holds on tight because it will pop off, you know, if you're not careful. And so we're done with that. I try not to put all my stuff away while I'm talking to you, but that's how I craft. Yes, exactly, Jeanette. That's what I'll be adding. Yeah. So after I'm done with this video, I'm going to upload it to YouTube, and then where you can click to see the longer version kind of stuff. But I'm making sure they're only 30 seconds long so that it's to maximize my viewer. If they're 30 seconds long, it's best. Okay, so I don't know if there's enough ink in this little Rich Razzleberry, but we're going to give it a shot. I don't have a big ink pad of it. So what I was doing was using the Blackberry Bliss. All right. Because this is technically Rich Razzleberry, this lighter, the darker part of it is the Blackberry Bliss, and it looks fine. But you see, it's almost black. I mean, Blackberry Bliss is really dark purple. It's definitely purple, but it's just almost black, you know. It's a very dark purple. There we go, perfect. I wanted the Rich Razzleberry color, and you see how different that is? It's just a tiny bit lighter than the Blackberry, but that's what I wanted. Oh, they almost look the same in the video. In person, they're different colors, but you guys are probably like, no, they're the same color, because in the video, they look exactly the same right now. So that's a crafter for you. Look, it's slightly different, honey. See, that's why this one I needed a whole pack of. And it's so funny. They totally look like the same color, so in the video at least. Oh well. Good times. All right, and I'm gonna add a bunch of dimensionals to my little mouse. Made me a little Minnie. I love my little Minnie mouse. Oh, and the other thing I was gonna tell you is make sure that you add an extra dimensional over the overlaying circles. And that way, it makes sure that those little circles just stay fully adhered. It's just an extra tip. I always add an extra dimensional over the top of layers, those 2 layers. And I use a lot of dimensionals, but I also like to make sure that my little pieces stay fully floating. Yeah. So yeah, I love my little minis. And so, yeah. So we'll see how this little venture goes. I have 2 people on my team, so that's exciting. And I'm having a team meeting on Thursday. So that's fun. So joining my team is fun because we do like little crafting together. We're going to make green cards. That's the plan. Yeah, that extra piece of dimensional will hold pieces on. And that's always my favorite thing to do, is making sure that it's fully secured with even just a dimensional, which is, you wouldn't think of it, but yeah. And Simply Fabulous is my favorite stamp, shocker, from this set. And so that's good there. That's good there. We're done with that. Okay, we're done with that. And then look at Kitty's being so good. He's sitting off to the side, patiently watching. And then, even though there's no, I think this is, it's not Petal Pink, it's Blushing Bride. I love these are the solid faceted gems. Here, if I hold the paper, put it on the paper. So this is Mossy Meadow. This is Mint Macaron. This is Melon Mambo. This is Blushing Bride. This is Night of Navy, except it's a little bit brighter Night of Navy. And this is Balmy Blue. And so what I wanted to do is just to add a little something to my card. I went ahead and grabbed some of the Blushing Bride. Technically, there's no Blushing Bride truly on this paper, but there's a little bit of Blushing Bride color with the faded roses, you know, the fade out of the color. And so it's just a little show. I just thought it looked cute to have these extra little embellishments. Thanks, Jeanette. Yeah, I'm pretty excited with the 2 people on my team, Holly and Sylvia. Oh, I think I want a small one because it's in the corner down here. And this little label came from this little blue label. It's just a rectangle. Let's see, let me get the measurements for you. I think it's only 1 inch wide because I think it was a scrap I had left over. No, it's 3/4 inch wide, and it is 3.5 inches long, or 2.5 inches long. So 2.5 inches long, and see, that's it. I mean, a really simple card, but it's funny how these little embellishments here just really make the card pop more. I could have easily just done the Minnie Mouse head or the Mickey head with nothing more, but there's something about it that I just loved adding. That blue really pulls in these other colors. And so, yeah, so that's our card for today. That's it. It was a quick one today. Super quick. And so, oh, and by the way, if you guys have the ink spots, I don't work for, Tim Holtz is another like brand. And so I probably shouldn't talk about them, but if you go to Amazon, you can find these little, what's it called? Distress Mini Ink Storage Tin. I love lunch boxes and tins. And so that's why, and I store all of my little ink spots upside down. These are all from Paper Pumpkin with the exception of 10. I think it's 10 that I have, 10 or 15. So all of these are from Paper Pumpkin, except for like I made this one myself, but you know, and I store them like that, store them upside down, and that way the ink stays on the top. I've had some of these ink spots for, gosh, well over 15 years. So I don't know, these ink spots last forever for me at least. So So yeah, that's our card. And so you can always go to, oh, I use the Michaels $1.99. Oh, the pencil cases. Nice. That's a good idea. The $1.99 pencil cases. I think the reason why I got these is because I'm obsessed with tins. And I don't know if you guys have ever noticed in my video, but my wall behind me in my videos is a lunchbox wall. I love lunchboxes. And so that's how I wound up having these little tins. And so I'm obsessed. So yeah, so that's our card for today. Very simple, but but pretty, it's pretty, it's simple, and it's also very neutral. You give this for a birthday, you could also give it for a thank you or a just because, Nice. That's smart, Jeanette. And holds exactly 10. Nice. Because yeah, that's my thing is I have them in rainbow color. I usually keep my colors all in rainbow color, but that's smart that they have it like that. Interesting. So anyway, so that's our card for today. That's it. So feel free to check out anything else. I've got all my videos up on YouTube now. So you can always check those out. You can always go to fabulousstamper.com and shop for any of the products that I showed you. And that's about all. So I hope you're having a great day and you enjoy the rest of your magical Monday. So, all right. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.